And how do we rise? If we prefer the desire of the group, of the 10, the collective desire, which is actually the Creator's desire, because as it says, I dwell among my own people. If we prefer His desire, His view, His reason instead of our reason, this is how we can rise each time from degree to degree, and that is the matter of the spiritual degrees. We start to discover them, we start to discover the reason inside of each degree, and above this reason we rise, and there we also discover reason on a higher degree, and this is how we ascend. And therefore, everything is built on our will to receive. The Creator says, I created the evil inclination. By that, He gave us an opportunity so that we can rise above our reason, above our desire, to a desire which is higher. And this is how each time we then attain higher degrees. And what was yesterday with faith, today, meaning regarding the degree, yesterday and today, it's not about that they are ordinary day and night. These are just two states. What was my reason, I rise above it, and I go in the opposite way from it. And I attach to the group, I attach to the Creator, instead of being adhered to myself. And then it is considered that I am on the degree of faith, on the degree of Binah, above the degree of Malchut, above myself. And when I adhere to that degree becomes, for me, my reason. Specifically, I rose above my previous reason through faith, being above reason. The force of Binah elevates me from Malchut number 1 to Malchut number 2. And later on, an even greater force of faith raises me from Malchut number 2 to Malchut number 3. And this is how I rise and rise and rise. So I always have a greater will to receive, which is mixed with Binah. And this way I acquire degrees of reason, meaning one who ascends in such a way with faith above reason, he actually becomes more clever, wiser, feeling and seeing more, and the world of Binah opens up for him. The world of faith. Binah is called godliness, God. And that way we begin to feel reality which is above us. As it says, you shall see your world in your life. Everything is ahead of us. And just with that method of rising from degree to degree, by going above our reason with faith, against our reason, on the degree of bestowal, on the degree of love, on the degree of connection, always through connection between us, we reach our next degree. We did something, we connected to some extent, we felt it, we latch on to an even higher degree through connection, and this is how we rise. There's a lot to talk about here because the whole wisdom of Kabbalah is actually in this action of rising each time to faith above reason. And even when we depict to ourselves the form of the Partzuf, so again, when we build the Partzuf above my will to receive, when the upper light comes to the will to receive. Oh, if we can actually show what I drew here. Oh, that's it. So this is the will to receive, right? Below is the ratzon, the desire. Direct light comes. Oh, yashar, direct light comes from above. It wants to enter the desire. However, here I place a restriction, screen, and reflected light, and I want to push it back. And then by rejecting it, pushing it back, I establish a condition here that I want to be only in rejection, not receiving inside, not to receive it inside, but rather to reject it. And then through this rejection in the reflected light, or Choser, number 2, inside of this light, I begin to feel spirituality. Here is the upper world. And this is what I feel. Upper world. Here I feel the upper world, the Creator. And therefore, what am I trying to say? I would like to say that all of our work is, as much as we will develop the Kli of faith above reason, accordingly, I can feel the spiritual world, the Creator, and myself in a way that is eternal, and I elevate myself from the animate degree. On these degrees down below, it is the still, vegetative, and animate, and on that degree here, it is Adam. Here we have Adam.